Okay, welcome everybody to Daf Discussions, Daf Ayin Dal with Beis. This is the second part. We're going to continue from where we left off yesterday. We mentioned the sheet of the Chasam Sofer that if you light a candle, there's no problem of Bishul, because since the oil is getting destroyed, there's no Bishul, because in order to have Bishul, the object has to stay in the world. So, Menachem Ziemba in the Sefer Zera Avram, he already asks a kasha on him from the Tosis Rosh in Yevomas Davavim Beis. He says Mefurish that if you light a candle, there is bishul. Okay, well, that's the Chasam Sofer says. So now the Imrei Binah in Hilchos Yomtiv, he asks from the case we said yesterday in Shulchan Aruch that if you dry begodim by the fire, it's aser. So they understood the reason is because there's bishul on the water, and that's what Eiger understood. It's like many achronim understood, which is better mapliya because the guys Mordechai with Makar, the Beis brings it down at the end of the first parak Siman Tofnon Beis. He says. Anything which gets dry, anything which first it gets soft. So since it first gets soft, so it's clear in that Mordechai that the bishul is on the clothing itself. For some reason, these achronim thought it wasn't possible that you're drying the baguette itself is getting cooked. They understood the only possibility is that you're cooking the water. As a matter of fact, Bishul Kutner in Yavin Das, he says by Sichsla Tuna, he says that you're cooking the wood, but he says by Begodim, it's not it's not Shayei, it's Pashi cooking the water. So it's just very interesting. The Rishonim first Fakert. Now the Chayei Adam, he is a medayik from Rashi in the Gemara of Sichsla Tuna that says that if you put the piece of wood to dry the piece of wood. So the Chayei Adam says it's mashma. Let's say you put a piece of wood into the oven and you burn it completely. It's mashma. You wouldn't be either. In fact, there why? If you tell me this is far of mirparov v'hadekam. So the Chayyur, you're doing bishul before it gets burnt. So the Chayei Adam, the Vaistois, as every Chasam Sofer, that this taka no bishul and something is getting destroyed. So the Chayei Adam himself asks from the yerushalmi that, which we mentioned yesterday as well, that if a zar does the avodah on Shabbos, this taka chayiv because of bishul, even though he doesn't need it to get cooked, he's burning it. So zok the Chayei Adam and Ishmas Adam, taka machlokes is the bavli in the yerushalmi, as they state in Chayei Adam. Now the shaila is, could we say something else, perhaps to miyasha the yerushalmi with the Chasam Sofer? So our sameach. In Hilchos Shabbos Parak of Gimel Locha Beis, he says different teretz. He quotes the Yerushalmi because if you look in Yerushalmi, it says an interesting thing. It doesn't just say it is bishul. The Yerushalmi adds a few words. Yerushalmi state azay. State in Yerushalmi that since Kimchu Roitze Be'ikuloi, I can't find it this second, but the Yerushalmi said since he wants it to get burnt, therefore it is bishul. Here it is. What does it mean? He wants it to get burned. So he explains, Zok Dar Sameach, the Taima, Zok the Devarim should tell him the Helam Agabi Mizbeach, Ein Ben Mishum Reach Nichayach. The Tzarchli is Nechal Agabi Mizbeach. So he says as follows: he says you can't first roast the aivarim and then put it on the Mizbeach, because it's not a Chsorn and Reach Nichayach. It has to be cooked on the Mizbeach itself. So he says, Vaker, the Taka wanted to be cooked on the Mizbeach. So Vashtetzach this Bishul. Zok Dar Sameach, Ein Chanami. There's no riot to a regular case where you taka needed to get burned. Take a taka you could say like the Chasam Sofer. Now, the thing is, you can find so we have machlokes the Chayei Adam and other achronim hagel the yerushalmi if it agrees to the Chasam Sofer or not. So the thing is, according to the sameach and Chaim by begodim, if you learn the problem with cooking the water, the taka wouldn't be bishul by begodim. The interesting thing is the halacha in Shulchan Aruch it says you can't dry begodim. So although we said the makar, the Beis brings down the Goyis Mordechai, but the Goyin brings down a makar from a very interesting Yerushalmi. Yerushalmi says, Rav Mona Mekel in Shaya the Shotchen Bigdeyon LaAvir de Tanura. He used to be curses the ladies in his house. They used to dry the begodim. So you see, clearly Yerushalmi hold the takanala to dry the begodim. So you can't say it's machlokes bavli in Yerushalmi. Yerushalmi says it's usher. So either you could say, like we said, the word is that you're cooking the begodim themselves, or if you look at Chaim Kanievsky on the side and the Eiger or in his Pirush in Yerushalmi, he says the second shat. So his first shot, he says you're cooking the water. It's interesting. He also assumed that you can't cook the begodim. There, it doesn't say you're chayiv. By the Gemara Sichsal and say you're chayiv to the Raisa. Here, it just says you're not allowed to do it. So it could be it's Pashut Gzeir D'Rabbanan. If it's very good, the Yerushalmi, it's in Perik Gimel Locha Beis. It's going on the din of Shamiachat of Tanu Shesika B'Kasha Gvava. The whole din of Shamiachat didn't add to this din. So Vaker, it's Kanievsky Murray. It's a whole different svara. It's Gzeir of Shamiachat B'Cholim. Now, Bishul Kutner in his Sefer Yavin Das, he asks the kasha from a different Yerushalmi in Be'ah, where the Yerushalmi says that had a shayla, Ma'ula hadlik ner shel avtolo, are you allowed to light a ner on for no purpose on Yom Tiv for no purpose whatsoever? The Gemara said, you come at your ladder midday raisa. Steht in yerushalmi that on Yom Tif you're allowed to light a candle for no reason whatsoever. In fact, midday raisa. The Shayla was only avara. The Gemara only said the din of avara you're allowed to do shloil tzarich klal. But Bishul, even with mitoich, you need to have some kind of tzarich. So, in fact, if you're going to tell me, let's say, Rush at Zoe's Bishul, so what's that in yerushalmi? Why are you allowed to light a candle on Yom Tif for no reason whatsoever? So, you have a raya from this yerushalmi that if I care, that's it's talking Shdokim Bishul. So now the Shayla is, do you have a raya from the bavli fakert? From the Yerushalmi, the bavli didn't say, or so we have a shayla. What the shita Yerushalmi is? The Chayei Adam says we cash on the Chayei Adam. The Chayei Adam says shita Yerushalmi is that there is bishul. So the Chayei Adam and Ner. So what's shayla in this Yerushalmi? According to Chayei Adam and shiur, why does Yerushalmi say by Ner that there's no problem with bishul? If the Chayei Yerushalmi holds by the Zor Shemahapich B'Tzinur, that Gemara over there that there is bishul. Okay, so that's Takei Ha'ara on the Yerushalmi. So now the Chayei, what's pshat in the bavli? Do we say, assuming like the Chayei Adam, the bavli holds that Yerushalmi holds, like not like the Chasam Sofer, there is Bishul. Do you have a raya from the fact that bavli didn't say Bishul, that holds it's not Shaykh Bishul, it's only Shaykh Avara? It's not Pashut at all, because if you read Yerushalmi over there, the Yerushalmi in the beginning had a Shaila, how many malachos do you have when you light something and burn it at the same time? So there's a machlokes over there, what you'll have. And Rabbi Yudah Mishamavi, Rabbi Yosef Mishamavashal. So read the whole sugya, and Yerushalmi is asking, according to the shita that holds that the Isser is Bishul, what's the Bishul over there? If the Yerushalmi there is a Bishul, gives Reis Bikulan. But you could say, Pasha the Bavli holds that it's Shaykh Bishul, but since here there's two together, there's only Mavir. Now, what's Pshat in the Yerushalmi? Why can't you have both? So that's a whole different sugya. We're not really going into now. I'll just say Rabbi Shila Kutner and not in Yavanas. And different say from Yeshuos Malko, he has a big arichas that it's not, even though the Gemara says it's Shaykh Ziemba Tzarech Leitzim, it's Shaykh to have for you have two things for one malacha, right? The Gemara said Achas Mishum Kaitzer or whatever it was over there. So he says that's only Achas Kaitzer Achas Mishum that's only if you have kavona for both. But he says if you're doing one malacha that has two and you only have kavona for one, then you only over one. He explains that that's Pshat and Taisus also as well. That why the Gemara says sorry Taisus about why do you tzarich leitzim even if it's not tzarich leitzim the chayei tzarich malacha shen tzarich guva Taisus has the kasha. I feel Rabbi Yudah Mechayv malacha shen tzarich guva. I feel like you need tzarich leitzim. Doctor, what's Pshat? Because if it's not tzarich leitzim, so it wouldn't even be malacha shen tzarich guva. Because if you do one malacha with two things, you have to have kavana for both. That's Rabbi Shila Kutner's masber the Yerushalmi. So according to that, you can say Pasha the Bavli holds. You can say Pasha the Bavli holds that the chiv is avar, but not that it's not shaykh bishul. Since it's two, the chiv goes avar, and you have to see go through that Yerushalmi Barichas exactly what it is. Now, so one more thing you could say to explain the machlokes Bavli and Yerushalmi what it is. Two more things actually. In the Chemdah Yisrael, the Kli Chemdah and the Chemdah Yisrael, available for purchase $7.99 on Amazon.com, which is a Gavaldig Sefer. So first he has a michtav. Someone wanted to explain him a different knife, and he says like this: the shita of the Ran, machlokes the Ran and the Ramban in the back at the end of Avodah Zarah. If you sold something, is that a chiv bishul? The Marna Avodah Zarah is meleach harik mavoshel l'gab bishul akum. If the guy sold something, it's bishul akum. It's machlokes Rishonim l'gab shabbos as well. So he was assuming. So Zokder, so you could say like this: all the karbonis needed to be salted. So Kobi was already salted as a din bishul. So halta bavli ein bishul acha bishul. So once it's salted, Bavli holds like the Ran and that there is bishul by meliach. Ein bishul acha bishul. That's why there's no bishul. And Yerushalmi holds no that holds like the Ramban that meliach does not have a chiv bishul on Shabbos. Now he names on that the pashtus of the Ran, which he's quoting about Zar, is that it's taka chiv deraisa. But a lot of Acharim don't learn the Ran, don't take the Ran literally. The Matmiyah, Maharsham, and his Askama to Moganovis means that a lot of Acharim, the Pri Chodesh and the Neid Behuda and the Shar Melech and Meforish, also in Chametz Amatz Parakei Loch of Daled, that the Ran doesn't mean b'deraisa because it's not. It's why is it worse than Tolas Cham than Vashel B'Chama, and as if Beis Levi also in a letter printed in the Sefer Eitzer of Chaim Berlin. So he's naming on that it is that the Ran holds Melicha is cooking with deraisa. So now the Kli Chemdah in his letter back to him also printed he didn't like that pshat. I don't have time to explain it, but he wanted to give a different halach. He says even if Meliach is mevushel, he says it's only like mevushel Michael ben Drusoi. So he says you could say that they're arguing Gufa, the Bavli are arguing if Michael ben Drusoi is a bishul or not. So the Bavli holds Michael ben Drusoi is a bishul. So Melam once you have Meliach and bishul a bishul, but the Yerushalmi holds Michael ben Drusoi is not a bishul, and therefore it would be Chayei Bishul. And he brings on a raya why he would say that. Now the Pliyat Suma on the Kli Chemdah, who's the Morad Yerushalmi, but the Chayra he's connected him first Yerushalmi. He's saying Shittas Yerushalmi is the Michael ben Drusoi is not Bishul. It's the first Yerushalmi in Parak Aleph, Halacha Aleph, quoted in the Iglei Tal, Malachas Oyefil Eisid Zayin. He says, Master by Bishul. because she's bashul kachilus ben jusay chayiv. The straw is when it cooked kachilus ben jusay chayiv. See, first in yerushalmi, not like the mach ben jusay is bishul. So the Chemdah chat is very shver to say that in the shittus yerushalmi. And after tomorrow we'll go on. There's a lot more to say about yerushalmi. Maybe we'll give a third shtickle about this.